Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick video. Had a lot of people ask about the making vents in your side cover. If you're not doing a major build, and you don't want to buy a billet side cover, you can do your side cover here. You're going to take your 1/8 inch MPT by 1/4 inch barbs, and I've already marked it. Now, if you want to run your stock gas tank, you'll have to put these at an angle so your gas tank will still fit on top. But I put them on here where I know I can have space to screw them in. Mark my holes, and I just drilled 2 pilot holes after I punched them. So now, and tape it off. You don't want that metal in your bearing. In fact, I'm going to turn my block over because I don't want it in there at all. So I'm going to step up, so I'm going to drill it at an angle. Like that. Now this is one size above a 5/16 bit, which I believe is a 21/64. And just so it'll look right, I'm going to try to get these at the same angle. Okay. So you can see on the inside, you want to make sure you're away from this ridge. I put one on each side. I got my bit ready. I put it in a socket with a ratchet. Let me get my oil can. Find my oil can. I can't keep up with anything. Oh, right here in front of my face. Put a little bit of oil on my bit. Make sure I'm going the right direction. And I'm going to get it started. Now this is a tapered bit. 1/8 inch MPT, which is National Pipe Taper. So you can't just run it in the first few threads. You got to run it in, I'd say, at least until you got a 1/4 inch threads left, because you don't want to run it all the way through either, because you don't want you want these to tighten down in there. But as you can see, it's at an angle. Then we'll back it out. Blow it off. Let's do the next hole. There's still oil on it, so just try to get it straight. Usually the hole, once you get going in there, it'll guide itself. But you want to put it in there as straight as possible. If it gets tight, back it out a little bit. That way you're not binding it up. I'm sure everybody knows how to tap holes. Now, the brass MPT fittings, they will seal themselves. The stainless, which I like to use just because you can put some RTV on it. You can use some thread tape, but the RTV is fine. That's actually quite a bit. I'm going to use it. The thread tape might come loose and get down in there. You don't want that crap in your motor. So now we'll just get it started in here. Can't see nothing. I'm old. Getting blind. I think it's 7/16, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Just want to tighten it down in there good. See, it's still getting tight because I didn't run those threads all the way through. If you run them all the way through, these threads will screw all the way down in there until it's flush. Never really tighten up. Like I said, the threads are tapered. Just want to get them snug. This will be for the build on this 224 I'm going to do. And anytime you build your motor up where you're going to be spinning higher RPMs a lot, it's a good idea to vent your motor. Some people will say it's not necessary, but I've seen these. I've seen them blow oil out the side, blow that seal right out. So like I said, not everybody's going to do everything the same way, and that's fine. But I do it the way that I was taught. Mr. Eric Adams, the Gray Goat, I watched a lot of his videos when I got started doing this. Helped me out a lot. Y'all go check him out on YouTube, the Gray Goat Garage. And there we go. Got two. They're angled, so when this is mounted, you'll still be able to put your gas tank on and get your hoses on. And those are plenty tight. I'm going to clean them up a little bit with some carburetor cleaner. But that's it. That's all there is to it. And then you'll run two to your valve cover. Where did I put that valve cover? Yeah. Anyways, you'll run two to your valve cover. One from here to your valve cover. One from here to your valve cover. And then you'll have one coming off the side of your valve cover going to your catch can. I'll just have this one going directly to the catch can. On the higher RPM, like the 308s, the 356s, when you start using dual springs and you're putting a lot of pressure, you could run a check valve between your catch can and your valve cover. But anyways, that relieves the pressure. And also, I've got this one prepped, but this center hole down in there, it's usually a small little pinhole. That's your oil return hole that when your oil comes back through. I've already drilled that out. You can see it from the inside. I drilled it out to a 5/16. That way whatever oil blows by has a chance to run down in the motor a lot quicker. So I hope that's helpful, and y'all have a good one.